All right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. It is Brother Obadiah from New Wine Congregation, and I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right, Yahweh is the name of who the world calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of who the world calls Jesus Christ. And what I'm gonna speak on, touch on just real quick while I'm on my lunch break. I just want to touch on Donald Trump. Right, I just want to make this video about Donald Trump and just the times that we coming in, man, because we don't truly know when the end is, and we don't truly know who's going to be in office when the time come that martial law and Jacob's trouble and the family of the word, things like that kick off. We don't really know who's going to be in office then. But through the Spirit, the Most High God gave us prophecies and things that go on around the earth, rumors of wars that you read about in Matthew 24. We have signs to know how close we is and getting close to the end, right? And when I make this video, I'm speaking in a sense, I'm speaking as a man and speaking of how I think it's going to play out. I don't know for sure exactly how it's going to play out, like what's going to happen, what's the event that's going to happen that's going to lead to Jacob's trouble, what's going to be pushed that's going to lead to martial law or a blackout. I don't know the exactly event, even though I know those things are going to happen. I don't know the exact event or what's going to happen, what they're going to push to make those things happen. So me just going off the Spirit and what I've been seeing happen on the earth, I'm just going off what I think is going to happen. So as we see, right, as we see, you have Donald Trump right here. He came out with his own little Bible, his own little American Bible. And what's in the American Bible is, it say, God bless the USA Bible. That's what it's called. God bless the USA Bible. And it says, in stock not for quit shipping, easy to read, all that. Let me read what's in it. So when you go to the back of the Bible, Bible, and it's kind of crazy and ironic how all this American blasphemy stuff is right behind the book of Revelation. Right behind the book in the chapter, Revelation chapter 18, verse 1 on down, it tells you that Babylon, which is America, is going to be destroyed. But yet they put these things, this blasphemy of God bless America and all that in the Bill of Rights, right behind the book of Revelation behind the last book of the Bible. But it says, what's in that book is handwritten chorus to God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. That's in the back of the Bible. The USA Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, all those things, mind you, when all those things was written and those things was taking place, we were in black and Hispanic people was in slavery. Right? We wasn't around when they was writing these things. We were in the cotton fields. We was in a cottage. Right? Our women probably was somewhere getting ravished by the slave master. We didn't have no rights. They put this in the back of the Bible. And on the front of the Bible, it says, God bless America. I don't know if you can see that. But I looked up a review of an Edomite. He was going into what was in the book. It got on the front of the cover, it say God bless America, or God bless the USA. You can't really see it. But it got the American flag at the at the bottom of the front of the cover. So this is what's in that little God bless the USA Bible. Now, Trump, it's a video. I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to get copyrighted, but I'm going to put the video in the description of this video. So y'all just look in the description of the video and watch the video of Trump basically, he was basically going into how he was saying things, how like, we got to make this country, we got to make this country, make America pray again. We have to make this country, fear God, and anybody that speak against Christians are going to get punished. Now, understand this. And I'm going to pull the scriptures. Matter of fact, I ain't going to even jump the gun. Let me read what he said. I'm going to jump down when it says Trump told them, right? It say Trump told them he would use the federal government to protect Christians. I would create a new federal task force on finding anti-Christian bias that will begin immediately, he said. So this was before Donald Trump got in office. He actually said this on the interview when he was on stage. I can't remember what the video was at, but if I look it up, I probably can find it. But Trump basically saying anybody that's going against Christians, anybody that speak against Christians are going to get punished. With the federal government, he's going to punish anybody that's speaking against Christians. Now, he said this before he was in office. He's saying this is what he was going to do before he got in office. Now, we know that Donald Trump is in office right now. We know he done won the election. That's how you know everything is of the Most High God. So if he said that he's going to do this. So when he do this to the point where anybody that speak against Christian, now who the only people that really speak against Christianity? Like what people you hear speak against Christianity and against these Christians? It's the Israelites. We go to the corner and brothers make videos on YouTube speaking of the downfall of America, speaking of the downfall of the other nations, telling these Christians they gotta repent, they don't know the Bible. Or the pastor don't know the Bible. He said he gonna take all these people out there speaking against Christians off the streets. And when you watch that video of Donald Trump, what he was saying, he was basically saying that in the video, anybody that come against Christians, you're gonna get punished. So when you go to the book of we go to Matthew 24. When you go to Matthew 24, it's a lot of things that I feel like Donald Trump is going to do to push that Jacob's trouble on us when a lot of us going to be dying. A lot of us going to get put to death. When you go to Matthew 24 and verse 9. Cause we know that we hearing about nations rising up against nations. We're hearing about kingdom against kingdoms. We're hearing about famines and pestilence and earthquakes. We seeing all that, but the Bible said that's the beginning of sorrow. Then what's gonna happen? Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. You shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. So the Bible said that it's gonna come a time where we're going to get delivered up to these councils and they're going to kill us. These higher ups, these elites, they're going to kill us. And the Bible said we're going to be hated of all nations. So in order for us to be hated of all nations for the Most High God's namesake, something's going to have to be pushed around worldwide that's going to make people want to kill us. Because right now people dislike what we're saying, dislike what we're doing, but they're not really trying to kill us right now. Something's going to have to be pushed by the media, by a president or somebody that's in rulership that's going to play with the minds of people to make people think that we the bad guys. And this is why I say I think that because Donald Trump, think about this. Donald Trump already acting like he's for the Christians and he acting like he's a godly. They call him the great. They call him the chosen one. They think that he's literally chosen by God. They literally think he's chosen by God. So he's already on the side of the Christians, right? So if Donald Trump come out and say those Israelites, they are dangerous, they are terrorists, they are against Christians, they hate God. What you think these Americans gonna want to do to us? They're gonna want to kill us. If he make a post, you got to get those Israelites off the street. We got to get the federal government on them because they're speaking against these Christians. So what you think people, because you have a lot of these Americans, they already look at Donald Trump as their savior. They already look at Donald Trump as the Messiah, as the chosen one. So in order for us to be hated of all nations, our name is going to they're going to do something whether they do a fake a shooting or something that they say an Israelite did it, a false flag, they're going to stage something and say an Israelite did it or Israelites did it. And now everybody want to come at us, whether they say something on the news about anybody that y'all see with fringes or those things on the bottom of their shirt. They are dangerous, right? And they are a threat to society. We got to get them out of here. They stopping this country from becoming one nation under God. I can see Donald Trump doing that. He already done said he's going to do something like that. And that's what's going to make the people, just me speaking as a man, I feel like that's what's going to make the people want to try to attack us and harm us and try to deliver us up. Because our name is going to be thrown in the mud. It's going to be lies said. Donald Trump is going to make all the Christians think that he's a godly man and think that he's for the Christians. Then it's going to be like, okay, them Israelites, they're in the way. They stopping this country from being a God-fearing country. They stopping this country from praying, from making America pray again. They stopping this country from serving the God because they racist. They saying they're above everybody. We have to get these people off the streets. So now you're going to have Americans. Yeah, he's right. He's right. I heard him before. They said that they're better than us. They're doing witchcraft, right? They worship Beelzebub. They're not the God of the Bible. The God of the Bible is love. He loves everybody. And that's the start of that Christianity, man. And Donald Trump is doing, he's being very crafty right now. Now, when you go to the book of in 2nd Ezra, when you go to 2nd Ezra, I want to say 16. It said the same thing in the book of 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 16 and I want to say 70 something. Verse 70. It say, for there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. So these people are going to be madmen. These people are going to be madmen going around sparing nobody, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. But then but then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So these people are going to be madmen, man. They're going to come against us. And why do I think they're going to come against us? Because Donald Trump or whoever that be in office at that time is going to push that narrative that we are the targets, that we are the people that's stopping this society from becoming great again, for becoming a strong society, black, white, purple, pink. They stopping us from coming together and being strong. So we have to get these people off the streets. I give anybody a reward to get these people off the streets. And Donald Trump gonna have these people backing him because they already, in a sense, worship him. They already think that he's gonna change America. They already think that he's gonna change America to. I've been seeing people comments under YouTube videos I've been watching on the news of Donald Trump and the presidents and stuff, the election when I was. They was like, Donald Trump finna change this country around. This the man that we need in office. We've been waiting forever for this change and we finally got it. So people they really listening and have faith in what this man say. So when he come out and say, hey, these people, these Israelites are a hate group, they dangerous they don't need to be around any kids, take them out. If you know anybody in your family with fringes or an Israelite, turn them in, and you'll get this amount of money. Turn them in, especially if it's a family going on. Turn them in, I give you some food. I give you some food, right? You can be in a better house. Just tell me where they at, cause they're a threat to society, and we got to get them out of here. Tell me where they at, so we can send them to a FEMA camp. And I think that's going to start with Donald Trump pushing that law and saying that you're not going to be able to teach on the streets if you're not teaching with Christians or teaching with the Christianity doctrine. You're not going to be able to teach if you're saying anything about the downfall of America or anything like that that's against this society or anything about the LGBT. You're not going to be able to do nothing. So that's what's going to be the cause and the start of these things, man. So when you go to this also can be another thing. This also could be another thing right here. When you go to 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 57, it says, and whosoever was this happened during the time of the Greeks. Now America is no different than the Greek captivity and the Roman captivity and the Egypt captivity. It's no difference, right? America's got the same customs as these other captivities we've been in. So this happened during the Greek captivity in Maccabees. It said, whoever was found with the book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put to death. So it came a time where it was a sin, not a sin. It was against the law for you to read the Bible. It was a law for you to have it was against the law in the land for you to have a Bible. If you was caught with the Bible, you was put to death. Now, that can happen again. Whether they ban the Bible, whether it come a time they try to start to ban the Bible, that can happen. Or this could happen. If you don't have that USA Bible, Donald Trump could push everybody in America have to have that USA Bible in their house. They have to read from that USA Bible. They have to read from the Bible that I made. And now we don't know if he could. I ain't looking too. He could have took stuff out the Bible, out that USA Bible. He could have changed some stuff up. Who knows? But he could say it's a law that you have to have this USA Bible. And if you don't, you're going to die. If you don't have this Bible in your house with the flag on it, with the Constitution on it, with the Bill of Rights, with the Pledge of Allegiance, if you don't have this Bible, if you're not reading out this Bible, you're going to die. That could be another thing. I can see Donald Trump saying that. So when you go to another precept, it go, you go to 1 Maccabees 1:42. And now this happened again. It say everyone should leave his laws to all the heathen agreed. Wait, is it what I want? It says, and everyone should leave his laws so all the heathen agreed according to. I don't think that's what I want. Was that the first Maccabee? Wait, it might have. I don't think I had it. I can't remember exactly how it went. Leave his laws and that might be what I wanted. Might just gotta keep going on. Yeah, it said, moreover, King Antiochus or Antiochus wrote to this first Maccabees 1:41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. So that's the America. They already trying to push that one people, that one nation under God right now. It says, and everyone should leave his laws, so all the heathen agreed according to the commandments of the king. So Donald Trump, he already was saying, if you against Christians, you got to get up out of here. So he already trying to push that narrative of only Christianity. We only want Christians. If you against Christians, or if you're not a Christian, you got to get up out of here. It said, everyone should leave his laws, so all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. So what I believe Donald Trump is going to do or try to do, I think he's going to do it. He's going to try to get us to, like he did in the Maccabees, stop us from keeping the commandments of God. Tell us you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be speaking against, you can't be saying you got to keep the Sabbath day. Anybody that's out there saying that you got to keep the commandments, take them out. Anybody that's saying Jesus is a black man, take them out. Anybody saying that, anybody that's out there saying that people are above another people, we got to get them off the streets. Because everybody listens to Donald Trump. If he say it like that, people going to be like, yeah, he's right. He's right. There's nobody above nobody. What are they talking about? We got to get him off the streets. I think this is what's going to be the start of us getting persecuted. And guess what? Let me get that precept. I just thought about it. Shall kill. Roughly paraphrasing. Hopefully they know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the exact scripture. It is in John 16:2. John 16:2. It's John 16:2. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah, the time cometh that whosoever kill you will think that he does God work. Now think about this. Now y'all just think about how just think about what I'm saying, man. How it could play out. I think a lot of these Christians are gonna be the main ones that's killing a lot of us Israelites. Now the Bible said they're gonna think in their mind that they doing God work. So what's gonna make them think that they doing God's work? Somebody gonna have to tell them that they doing God's work. For all of them to be going around trying to kill us, something gonna have to be said worldwide for a lot of these people to think, well, I'm killing them, but God want this to happen. I'm doing God's will. There was a threat. I feel like somebody popular or mainstream are gonna have to push this out here for the people. He play with the people's minds to make the people think you're not doing nothing bad. It's God's will. They stopping this great country from being godly again. Don't you think God want people that don't believe in Him out the streets? Do you think God would want people to think that they below somebody? Do you think God cares about what color His son is? No, He doesn't. So I think Donald Trump said, God told me to tell you Americans to get these people off the streets and kill them. And then people be like, yeah, he's right. He's right. They stopping this country from growing. They stopping this country from being great again. They always talking about this country. They hate this country. You got to get them up out of here. They're a threat to society. Think about that, man. That could happen. That could happen. For people to think that they doing the right thing by killing us, they had to hear it. Somebody had to tell them and tell all them, everybody, that you doing God's work by killing these people. And Donald Trump he coming in the office kind of swaying to religion. He's swaying to Christianity. He's pushing that heavy. He could be that person that say that. These people are a threat, man. Go ahead and kill them, but it's okay though. God will want this. God wants this. And people listen to him. It's like that episode of SpongeBob. If anybody's seen the SpongeBob movie, when Plankton had the little chum bucket hats, and he put them over everybody's face and head. And he was controlling them. He was controlling everybody, and everybody was doing what he was saying. That's kind of like how Donald Trump is now. A lot of these Americans, they'll do whatever Donald Trump say. They put their whole heart in him. So whatever he say, they down with it. So if he say this, they gonna be down with it. Come on, man. And even then, when you get into the that USA Bible, it said Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. So the Bible said, hey, woe be that city or that town that was established by blood. So if it's just talking about a town, imagine what it's talking about by a whole country established by blood. America was established by blood, man. America was founded by bloodshed, but a lot of people got their faith in Donald Trump in this country. It's not gonna happen, man. And they got the nerve. They got the nerve to put the Bill of Rights, the Pledge of Allegiance, the Constitution in the back of the Bible with the American flag, with the eagle on it, with the eagle in the Bible. That's blasphemy. But a lot of Americans don't look at that as blasphemy. They look at it like, oh, that's mighty, man. That's so cool, man. But us in this truth, we know, cause we know how America. What's the end of America? We know how America is. We look at that as blasphemy, man. Cause they know. Donald Trump knew when he made this Bible. He knew what he was doing. It's mockery. Number 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land whether you are, for blood is defiled. My bad. Let me read that again. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So a land can never be healed, period. It can't be, especially when it's full of blood. Only way to have justice is if you kill the people that shed the blood and on the land. And how this country was founded by bloodshed. That's how it was founded. But Trump is pushing this false narrative. He got the people in a matrix. Like these, I ain't never seen these Americans like this have so much faith in Trump. And I never heard Trump talk about Christians in the Bible so much till he got into office this time. Start talking about, we're going to do this for Christians. We got to make this country godly again. We got to pray. We got to bring prayer back in the homes. He's a deceiver, man. He's crafty. That's what I'm saying. The so-called white man, he's very, very crafty. His words were smooth as butter, but war was in his heart. That's why in 1 Thessalonians 5:3, it say, though he say peace and safety. No, they said, let me get it. It's 1 Thessalonians 5:3, already up there. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So, hey, people, I done seen people really thinking it's peace and safety now. When Donald, this what I'm saying, bro. This what I'm telling y'all, man. I believe, just me speaking as a man, that a lot of stuff, a lot of prophecy, a lot of stuff that we never seen is going to happen while this man is in office. Cause we ain't never really had a president that we had and everybody was thinking, well, it's peace and safety. The war finna stop. They finna lower the gas prices. Trump finna lower the food prices. He finna make this country godly again. We finna go back to how it was back in the day, and everybody joining hand to hand. And people wasn't thinking about that with Joe Biden. People wasn't thinking like that with Obama. People wasn't thinking like that with George Bush. But now with Trump, he's like they savior. So everybody thinking, well, it's peace and safety. Trump finna stop the war. He finna bring peace to the land and bring everybody together. It said, then sudden destruction come. So all that peace and safety that everybody thinks finna happen and everything finna get better, destruction gonna come. So Trump, yeah, he's saying peace and safety right now. He making everything seem smooth. But destruction will come. That's why I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen when Trump is going to push Christianity. He already said it. Anybody that's speaking against Christians, he's going to get the federal government on them. And that goes into the prophecy where it's going to how we're going to be thrown in prison. We're going to get thrown in prison for the Lord's name's sake. We're going to get delivered up for the Lord's name. Because we speaking the truth. And Trump is going to make the society think that we speaking false and that we speaking witchcraft and that we speaking, not love and all that stuff. He gonna make the Americans think that he could say when the Lord bring pestilence and violence to this place, he can say that we're the reason for that. God is judging this country because you got these Israelites out here speaking hate. So we have to kill them for the Lord to get this country back normal again. We have to get them out the streets from teaching to make this country great again, because they're in the way. They are in the way. They're causing all this chaos to this earth. They're the reason why. And you gotta think about this. Y'all think about this. The more we prophesy, the more we go out and teach the Bible, the more this country falls, right? The more chaotic this place gets. So in a sense, it is true. It is our fault that this country, when the famines and things start happening, when people start rioting and things like that, it is our fault, because the more we wake up and the more we go out and teach the truth about this Bible, the more this country gets chaotic. So Trump could be like, you know what? They are the reasons why all this is happening, because they're pushing this hate in the atmosphere. Right, we gotta stop them from teaching the Bible. So anybody you see with any of them you see with the Bible, any of them you see with fringes on, they saying they Israelites, take them off the streets. That's when you're gonna have people offended. Well, I didn't know it was gonna get like this, so I'm gonna tuck my fringes. I'm gonna shave my beard off. I'm telling you, man, and I'm just speaking as a man. I'm just going off what I see happening right now, what I think is gonna lead to Jacob's trouble, what's going to lead to nations, or what's going to lead to us getting persecuted. This is what I think is going to happen. I think this is what's going to lead. This is going to be the start of us getting persecuted and thrown in prisons. Donald Trump I believe that he's going to push that, push that on our people, that Christianity, all that. They're going to turn the Christians against us and get us killed, man. And they're going to think they're doing the right thing because he's going to tell them it's the right thing. Because they already think that he's sent by God. So anything he says, they're going to believe because they think he's the chosen one. They call him that, the chosen one. He's like the God. He's the God of this earth. They think that God tells stuff to him and he tells stuff to us, what God told him. So anything he say about us, they going to believe it. Anything that's pushed on the news about us and Donald Trump back it, they going to believe it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I think going to lead to it, man. Lord willing, hey, tell me what brothers think, man. Tell me what y'all think. But this is what I've been thinking about and just been thinking about daily, especially when I heard Trump pushing this Bible, and then what he said about the Christians. Anybody that's speaking against the Christians gonna get he's gonna get the federal government. I was thinking then this could be the start. He can be the start of us, getting persecuted and thrown in prison. No, but Lord, when this video was edifying, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And I say Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah.